Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to fill out the housing agreement. The first thing you'll want to do is to log into your My Westfield account. To log into your My Westfield, you will go to the Westfield homepage and click the link at the top that says My Westfield. If you have not logged in before, your username is going to be your first initial, last name, and the last four of your campus-wide ID number, and the password will be your full campus-wide ID number. Once you log in, you will be brought to the Home tab of your My Westfield account. To access your My Housing account, you will need to go to the Campus Life tab, and here on the right, you will click Go to My Housing. After you click that, you will be brought to a new window or tab depending on your browser settings that shows you this window with two options. You want to go to Apply Online. Here, as you can see, there are multiple applications that you can fill out. Right now, you want to fill out the new first-year student housing agreement 2014-2015. Then click Next. Here is the housing agreement. This lists the terms and conditions for living on campus for the 2014-2015 academic year. One of these terms and conditions is that you're agreeing to live on campus for both the fall and spring semesters. If for some reason you decide you no longer want to live on campus, you would have to petition to be released. If your petition is granted, there is a $750 cancellation fee. However, if your petition is not granted, you are still responsible for the full room fee. So after you read through this, you will select I agree. Here we ask you for some personal preferences and information, including names and contacts for your parent and guardians, and then also an emergency contact, so who is that first person we should be contacting in case of an emergency. Starting at question 13, we ask you for some information about you. This is how, if you have not selected a roommate, we match you with a roommate. So please be honest while answering this so we can ensure that you and your roommate match appropriately. Question number 22 asks about accommodations. This can be for students who are hearing impaired and need a flasher in their room, or in a wheelchair and need to be in a building with an elevator, or even that you want to request a single. If you select yes for this question, you will need to contact Disability Services to go over with them your request, as all of our accommodation requests are handled through the Disability Services, which is located in the Banaka Center. If there are any additional details, this is an open-ended question box for you. So number 23, you can just tell us anything about yourself that you feel we should know, ranging from do you plan on doing a sport to you like to play video games, and then click continue. Here is where you will list your living preferences. So this is your building preferences or room type preferences. So as you can see, there is already a building preference of Davis Hall. To add a building preference, you go to New First Year's Hall Preference, and then you select the building. Since we already have a choice number 1, we will make this choice number 2 and add request. You can also do room type preference and select size room. And the final option that you can choose when selecting is if you have any room specialty type. So this is your honors, international exchange, quiet living, or transfer. And you can select any of those and add that as a request. Please be aware that these are just preferences. While we will try to match you with your preferences, it is on a very first come first serve basis. So the first students to fill out their housing agreement are the more likely students to get what they want, whereas the students who fill it out later in the process are less likely to get their top choice. Select continue, and you have completed your housing agreement, also known as the residential license agreement. You will also receive this as an email confirmation to your Westfield email account. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please email housing@westfield.ma.edu or call us at 413-572-5402.